Hey, this is Derek with OCD Gone in 7days.com, and I wanted to go over a little, made a little video for you, okay? And I'm going to explain everything that's going on right now. I've got a little e-cig here. They actually have a new cigarette that can help you quit smoking. Now, myself, I'm not so much of a smoker, but I decided to show it to you. And this is how it works. And what you just saw there was a puff of air. Okay? It still delivers nicotine to people that choose that. Now what you're looking at before you, this is a habit. Okay? A habit that if you look it up right now on Wikipedia, it's actually as hard to beat as the nicotine addiction is hard to beat as heroin, okay, or cocaine or anything like that. Now online there are so many answers for OCD. There are so many things that people promise you that are the answer. And so it feels like there's a safe, and locked in that safe is the answer. And so you buy program after program thinking that that program is the key, the elusive key. But you try to put the key in and it won't open that safe. Okay? This key that I'm offering you fits real nicely into that safe. In the next video, we're actually going to see how that turns it. In the next video, we're actually going to open that safe, and I'm going to show you what's inside. Okay? But for now, we'll just keep it locked. What's outside of the safe are these options. You've got an addiction. This will represent the addiction of OCD. Okay? And for effect, and because it has a cool blue color, I'll show you again. Right? And so you're like, wow. So every time you give into OCD, it's like taking a puff of this. And then what happens is that your brain is like, okay, cool, I can calm down again, you know, because I've just got my fix. And then what quickly happens, just as fast as a nicotine addiction, the effect of the nicotine wears off, and so you need to do it again. Another ritual again. So you're like, you see? And that's what you're doing for your whole life, is just giving in and looking around and looking for the answer. What's the elusive answer? Okay? This video is telling you what it's not. The next video is going to cover what it is. But it's very important for you to know what it's not so that your view won't be skewed. Otherwise, this little addiction that you have will never go away. Okay? It'll be so hard to beat, just like it's been proven, and you can look it up on Wikipedia. Stopping a nicotine addiction is just as hard as beating heroin, according to Wikipedia. Okay? And so, what's outside of this safe, which inside of this safe is the answer to beat OCD, okay? Which in the next video I will open the safe and show you the answer. I will reveal it to you. Free of charge, you're going to see what the answer is for OCD, okay? But what's not in this box is traditional 100-year-old therapy by people that have never had OCD and don't have the experience. Let's talk for a second. Think about, well, how do you become a therapist or a psychiatrist? You go to college and you read books that are very outdated. They have new editions, but in reality it's really the same crap with a few additional paragraphs and some graphics. Having gone to college 2 years myself, I saw the psychology books. It was stuff that was as old as Freud. Okay, it's this. They're teaching the same stuff to this day. I've got clients in college, and they're still telling me they're still being taught the same crap. Really, psychology changes over time. New mental technologies happen all the time, and how they're discovered is by working with real people. Okay. So what's not in this safe is working with a therapist that has never had OCD, or having that belief that working with a therapist and taking drugs is the only way you're going to be able to stop OCD and stop this addiction. Okay? So let this represent the old addiction. And so you're looking for a quick fix. We all do. It's just in our human nature. That's why for cigarettes like this, and I'll show you again. Right? That's like giving into a ritual. They have nicotine patches and they have other things, but they also have these now without the nicotine in them, so that people can get that feeling of that they're doing it, but they're not. Okay? But that's a different subject. But the point of this little illustration is to represent OCD, something physical you can look at, okay? Because I can't show you OCD unless, like, oh, let me touch the safe 3 times or whatever, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And so inside of this box right here is the answer, and it's been locked up from you. You can't open it. No matter how hard you try, you can bang it, hit it, you know, and it seems like you're banging your head against a wall because you're following all the old advice and all the old programming. You've been told by someone in your past, well, the only way to beat OCD is with therapists and doctors and psychiatrists and medicine. Well, let me ask you, how well is that working for you? If you've done those things, why are you watching this video? The only way you're watching this video is because you're still online looking for what's in this safe. And you haven't found it with a therapist. You haven't found it with the pills. You haven't found it with the other stuff. Okay? So keep that in mind. And I just want you to think about it. You know? Think about it for a second, okay? It's like, there's an answer to stop OCD. The people that you're working with, therapists and psychiatrists, only believe you can treat it. And what's in here is not a treatment for OCD, but a cure. Okay? A cure. I had OCD since I was 7. I've been OCD free for almost 12 years now. Okay? And so what's in here is going to help you to stop your OCD forever without relapse, so that you never feel the need to take another drag of the OCD drug that you see here before you as an example. Okay? And so another thing that's not in here is an LP, which is used to treat OCD again, which means that you have to keep going to sessions where they try to trick your brain temporarily. It doesn't last. You need to do the work. Inside of this box is not easy. It's not a quick fix. It's not a nicotine patch. It's not a medicine. It's not a certain trick that you can read that will just make something snap in your mind that will just be, oh, okay, I get it. I can go off on my own now and do it and I'll be fine. No, it's not what you think. What you think you need is not what's in this safe. Okay? What you think you need and what you really need are actually worlds apart. I know because I was there when I was searching for an answer for OCD. Okay, and I was searching for all the wrong things. But you found me because I realized that you're looking for a quick fix, you're looking for an answer, and you're saying, look, I'm willing to put the work in, but I just want to learn something, and then once I learn it, I'll go off on my own and do it, and everything will be fine and dandy. But it doesn't work that way, and you have to accept that first to beat the addiction, okay? But OCD is like an addiction, but in your head. And I'm using this as a physical representation because you can see it. And having OCD is just as unattractive as me going like this. That's not attractive, okay, to anybody. No one sees that and says, oh wow, let me go talk to that guy, he's smoking, yay, you know. Obviously this is a real cigarette. If it was a fake cigarette, if it was real, I'd probably be sick right now. But what I'm trying to tell you is this, is that if you keep looking for a quick fix, or if you keep going with the old methods of treating OCD, because you follow the old programming and you listen to your family and friends who are not experts in OCD, they have all the love in the world and care for you, and they care about you, so they're like, well, from what I know, therapy and drugs is the answer. But that's just not the case. And so if you're listening to people that are not experts, they love you to death and that's cool, but they don't have the experience or the expertise like I do. I've been working with people for 10 years. What's in this safe I've applied, and the people that have worked my program have applied, okay? And so I want to teach you what's in here. I want to unlock this safe. I want to give you this key and unlock it and give you what's inside so that you can finally be OCD free for the rest of your life. Because you're going to go through a lot of other stuff in life, and OCD doesn't have to be one of them that you could drag through your whole life. Okay? So at the end of the day, the next video that you're going to receive is me turning this key, right? This key's fitting in there pretty nicely. Put it upside down, no. Okay. And then it's me opening it and showing you what's inside. Okay, so I do want you to hang on for the next video, but I did want to share with you what's not in here. If you think that therapy works for you, go for that. If you think that drugs work for you, go for that, because your belief system will not allow you to use what's in here. If you think that the traditional ways are the best ways, shut this video off and go do those traditional ways. I'm not here to sell you on what's in here. The people that want what's in here are the ones that have already gone through the therapist, they've gone through the psychiatrist, they've taken the pills, they've gone to the doctors, they've gone to inpatient programs, they've gone to retreats, seminars, all this other jazz. They've bought dozens of little ebooks, and they never found what's in here, because what's in here is nowhere else online. I know that because I created what's in here by working with real people just like you for over a decade, okay? And so in the next video, I'm going to reveal what's in here to help you beat this addiction. And this will represent the OCD, so that you never ever have to pick this up again, and you won't even want to. It will repulse you to pick this up again, okay? But you can do it. But it's in here, and we're going to open it up together in the next video, and you're going to learn a lot, okay? But again, the things that are not in there are the things that treat OCD. I don't go about treating OCD. I don't believe in suffering with something kind of and just dealing with it for the rest of your life. If you want to spend, $150 to $300 an hour with a therapist to treat something, you're not really getting your money's worth. But go for it. If that's your belief system, I don't want to stop you. I'm not here to sell you on anything. This isn't a car sales lot, okay? But what this is a real answer, okay? And it's not a quick fix, what's in this safe. It's not a quick fix. It's not something that you can do in 2 or 3 days and you're going to get better. And OCD Gone in 7 Days means weekly goals. And it can take you months to even a year. You have to have some kind of dedication. You have to care about stopping your OCD. You have to be willing to put in the work. If you're not, leave this video. If you believe that traditional therapy and drugs, or you're looking for a quick fix, what's in here will not even work for you because you won't believe it. Your mind will block this from working, okay? So go do all that stuff first. If that's what you believe works, go for it. Once you see that that doesn't work, this is for the people that have already done all that and they see, oh, okay, yeah, that doesn't work. You know, they had to learn the hard way. Or you can say, you know what, maybe I don't want to go through all that pain and suffering and spending thousands of dollars trying every quick fix in the book, and I want what's in here which will cure it for me. But 95% of the work is on your shoulders, what's in here. So what's in here is not the prettiest thing in the world, okay? You're not going to really even like what's in here, but it will cure you, okay? And in life, you know how that is. The best advice is never something you really want to hear. But what's in here, once we unlock this safe in the next video, you may not say, oh wow, that's a sexy new technique on how to stop OCD in 3 seconds by snapping a rubber band on my wrist, or by saying some kind of weird mantra, or by doing some kind of weird psychological technique. There's actual work in here, and there's a structure, and there's a method in order, and you've got to follow it in order, okay? And it takes work. And so if you're done with searching for what's in here and trying to create your own program, I've created my program over the last decade by working with hundreds of people all around the world personally, and thousands of people have seen different parts of what's in here, but no one has seen everything that's in here right now, because my newest stuff is in here right now, okay? I'm not even going to allude to what's in here until the next video. But at the end of the day, if you're done with treating OCD, if you're done with suffering with it, and you want to move on with your life, you're going to want to watch that next video. So I can open this safe for you. I got the key right here. In the next video, we're going to use it to open that safe. And I'm going to give you the answer, and I'm going to give it to you for free. You're going to learn a lot in the next video. Okay? I'm not going to hold back. Alright? So at the end of the day, when you see the link for the next video, go ahead and click it. I'm only going to show it once, okay? There's no replays or anything like that. This is for people that are serious, okay? And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you. I can help you beat your addiction so that you no longer have to do the, you know, giving into the old rituals to get that little fix so that you feel better. This, what's in here, if you apply what's in here, you will spend the rest of your life OCD free. Something that you may not even think is possible right now. You may not even be able to perceive. When I had OCD, I never thought I'd be able to beat it. I never thought I'd be able to get over it. And I got over it much faster because I discovered what's in here over time. It took me my whole life. And you can do it yourself. You can take your whole life to discover what's in here, or I can show you in the next video. Alright? So I had a great time making this video for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next video. God bless for now.